What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode, and we have a couple things that we want to touch on this week as far as the lettuce is concerned. So yesterday I came home from work. I hadn't checked the pH in a while in the water in the reservoir, and I was wondering what was going on with why we have some leaf tip burn going on with the lettuce. As you can see here, there's a couple spots on the leaves that aren't looking too healthy. Well, I pulled out the pH meter. I took the whole top of the reservoir off, and lo and behold, my pH level was at 4.7. Definitely not good. So I pretty much took immediate action as far as adjusting the pH back to where it needed to be at 6.0. Right now, so these guys, this is the butterhead lettuce. This one's looking okay. It's not too severely burned on the leaf edges. The outer leaves are still looking pretty good. They are cupped a little bit, which they're supposed to couple, some, but I don't think as drastically as those ones are. And this one over here, Parris Island, that one's looking pretty healthy, not too affected by the pH change. This Parris Island inside the center, the new growth has a little bit of leaf edge tip burn. And then over here, these guys, excuse me, with the Freckles lettuce, as you can see, we got some leaf tip burn there, little there, couple little spots going on with the newer growth. The outer leaves, though, they're looking pretty good. They're not too bad. Everything's looking really well with these guys. And for whatever reason, so this is Stimpy. This is the one we've been following. This one is Ren. Ren's actually looking really healthy. He didn't really get too much effect from the pH change, but hopefully he continues to do good. Parsley's starting to come up a little bit. I've been trying to keep these guys up above the leaf lettuce. They keep seeming in the hide underneath. And then over here, this little guy, he didn't really come out to amount to anything, so I kind of just threw him away and filled it up with some more hydrogen to keep the light out of the reservoir. So that's the lettuce. Actually, I wanted to let you guys know that this is actually 1 month exactly to the day since we've started this grow. And if you've been following along, this is where we are a month later. Pretty much everything in here was started at the same time. So these little guys, these are Space Master cucumbers I actually planted last week. Those were germinating on top of my Hidden Harvest grow lights, so this is where we are after a week of growth. And these, let's see, about a week. So the 13th is when I put these into the cocoa. That one, and then this little guy here. So that's where we are on that. Here's the ají dulce pepper. So again, these 3-gallon buckets, their pH has been staying pretty stable at 6.3, kind of where it needs to be. 6.0 is where I'm trying to keep them. So this ají dulce, I think I'm going to end up keeping it. It looks like it has nitrogen deficiency, but I can't tell because the new leaves are actually yellow, but they're green. They don't look too bad, so we'll keep running that one, see how it goes. And then the cucamelons. Cucamelons are starting to climb up the back wall, up the trellis netting. Those guys also have some yellowing going on in the leaves. If you can see that. We got some bright yellow leaves on the new growth. The older ones are still looking pretty good, so I'm not really sure what's going on. Usually it's the older leaves that are affected first, and then they transfer, whatever the issue is to the new leaves, so we'll see how those go. And we got our banana pepper over here. This little guy's looking pretty good. Got some growth all over the place on here. So again, all these buckets were at 6.3. I did adjust them back to 6.0, and their water temperature is staying pretty steady. A little warmer than I'd like it. It's about 72. It's about 72 and a half. I'd like to be around 68, but I don't really want to have to put 10, freeze 10 water bottles and cycle them out on a daily basis. So then over here we have the Gold Nugget cherry tomato. This guy's getting pretty thick in the stalk area, and his top foliage is coming in nicely. Yesterday I actually trimmed off the suckers that were growing on the bottom. Let me see if I can find the node right there. And then on the opposite side a little bit higher. I cut those lower branches off, and I also cut the suckers off. So those guys are coming along looking pretty good. Up here in the cocoa, same thing. I cut his little lower branches off, cut the suckers off that were starting there. And these are indeterminate tomatoes, so you can trim the suckers. It will not affect the growth. The only thing that's going to kill them is technically, if they were outside, would be the frost. So now I want to go over a quick little difference between the Coco Grow and the Hydro Grow as far as these cherries are concerned. So as you can see, this is pretty much where we are. If I put my hand there, kind of give you a height comparison. Now if you look at the Hydro, we're a lot taller. So this kind of goes to show how quickly and much more hardy plants actually grow when the nutrients are readily available and they don't have to go looking for them. So that's the comparison on the cherries. And over here we get our Peppadew, which was planted on the 17th. Actually started the original seeds. So that's where the Peppadew is right now. Back here we got a Cowhorn that I just planted yesterday. And then we got another Peppadew that I planted today. And then the Banana Pepper from the original, from 217. And then of course Henry in the back corner. So everything's going along pretty good in the tent. We had a minor setback with the lettuce, but we corrected that and we'll see how we pull out as far as good condition. So we'll keep an eye on everything, see how it goes along. Hopefully everything comes back and just continues to grow healthy. And I just wanted to also give you guys a heads up that once we hit 100 subscribers on our YouTube page here, we will be doing a giveaway. So hopefully we get up there pretty soon, and I will be making a video as we approach 100 viewers that are subscribers, excuse me, that I will post up a video of what we will be giving away. So hopefully you guys liked the video. You guys have been following along. Hopefully you continue to follow along. And I'll look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.